Hi everyone, and welcome to today's General Hospital recap. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. Thank you all so much. Yesterday we hit 900 subscribers. Oh my goodness, I can't even tell you what this means to us. 'Cause I just did a time up the other day where we weren't even breaking 100. We were like 5 away from 100. So to be at 900 3 years later is just so amazing. Thank you all so much. And let's get today's General Hospital recap because that's what we're all here for. At the Metrocourt, Kiki is going to be a waitress. She got the job. Morgan severely undermines how hard waitressing is because he's like, why do you have to study? Like, you just take someone's order and then you give them the check. And it's like, Morgan, have you ever done like a job in your life? Are you serious right now? So anyone who's what is a waitress or was a waitress watching that scene, I bet you had a little like strangle fest with Morgan. And he also tells Kiki that Franco was arrested. Morgan is happy Franco's arrested, and he's like, Kiki, you're off the hook. And Kiki's like, no, I want to go see Franco. And Morgan tries to stop her and then winds up driving her there because Morgan makes absolutely no sense. So at the police station, Nina comes to get Franco at the police station, and she demands to know from Nathan why he arrested Franco. So Franco defends that it was not him, that he wasn't driving that night, and Nathan thinks him getting the scratch buffed out or going to the auto body shop was suspicious, and Franco thinks his car was in the garage all night and it got sideswiped, and he tells Nathan that. And he has an alibi that he was with Nina. He doesn't say the word alibi, but I do. That he was with Nina, and then they were handing out candy to trick-or-treaters all night. And then they tell Nathan that Ava was there and gave Kiki a hard time. So then, as Franco's defending himself, he figures it out. He figures out that it was Kiki who took his car. So he covers for her and tells Nina and Nathan that he was driving that night. He had gotten up in the middle of the night, and Nina just hadn't noticed. So Kiki comes in while he's writing down his confession, and she tells Franco she caused the accident, and he's like, yeah, I figured that out. I'm covering for you. Let me take the fall for this. So Morgan really pushes Kiki to accept Franco's help, and way too much. It was very annoying. And Franco was like, I'm doing this good thing on my own. I do not need your approval. That's Misha's tale. Yeah. Morgan's weird. Weirder than normal. He was acting really off. Nina tells Kiki that she doesn't think Franco went out that night, and then she figures it out, and Kiki and Morgan leave. Nina confronts Franco about covering for Kiki. She feels Franco's enabling her, and she doesn't, that now she doesn't have to take responsibility for this. Nina says that they're both getting their lives together and being contributing members to society, and Nina says that Nathan thinks Franco meant to run Carly specifically off the road, and that he's going to hit him with all these charges. It's not just going to be a fine or a slap on the wrist. It's going to be endangerment and hit and run and all these I mean, when you think it's someone who has a past of doing something wrong to someone else, suddenly the accident gets a lot more vicious. That's not the right word. Back at the Metrocourt, Kiki still has doubts about letting Franco take the fall for her, and Morgan does not care at all. He's like, no, it's fine. You caught a break. Ugh. And Kiki feels if she doesn't take responsibility, she'll start drinking again. And Morgan advises her to leave Port Charles with him and get away from everyone that makes her miserable. And that sounds absolutely horrible. That's the worst idea. That's isolating someone to the nth degree. But whatever. At Pentonville, Hayden. Okay, wait, no. Back at Windermere, Hayden has a dream that Nicholas strangled her, but I didn't want to make it its own little section, so there you go. And now Hayden's at Pentonville, and she's visiting Sean. Oh my goodness, Sean, I have missed you so much. It's been so many months. So many months. So Hayden tells Sean who Jake is, and Sean's like, are you kidding me? I almost shot Jason Morgan. Are you kidding me right now? And she also tells Sean that she's 99.99% sure that his bullet wasn't the one that hit her, and that she has someone else out to kill her. And she also tells Sean she can't go to the police, or the guy who tried to kill her will try again because he'll know that she knows. So she asks Sean advice on how to move forward and how to deal with this. on the airplane to Greece. Oh, this was such a precursor. So Sam and Liz are on the plane together, as if I already didn't like air travel. Like, that sounds absolutely miserable. And it's kind of awkward, but then it's not, because Liz is straight up conniving at this point, and Sam is just digging into her. Like, Liz is like, he's still gonna want to be with me, and like, what are you gonna do? He doesn't remember you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, she acts like a person who's known this whole time. She's not even playing the innocent little sweet doe anymore. Like, she's being conniving. So unless she's gonna total two-face it and be like that to Sam, but then be like, oh, Jason, to his face, like, that's not gonna work. You're either a doe or you're conniving. There is no, you can't be both. So Sam says if she really, if Liz really loves Jason, she would want him to have his memories back, because that's what you do when you love someone. You want the best for them, even if it means they're not with you. Just got angry there. And Liz says that Patrick is going to dump Sam because he's going to realize he was only a placeholder. And then she says something really rude and inappropriate. And it's times like these I wish Hannibal was still in the air, because he would be like, I want your business card. Hannibal reference, bring me my show back. Hashtag save Hannibal. Okay, I'm over it. So yeah, she says something extremely rude and inappropriate to her, and Sam throws a drink in her face, because Sam is a goddess. So they get reprimanded by the flight attendant, and Liz asks Sam what she's going to do if Jason gets his memory back and still wants to be with her. And Sam says Liz is a damsel in distress and not his equal, and she doesn't fit into Jason's life. And now Liz throws a drink on Sam, not in her face, because Liz is not as awesome as Sam is. And the flight attendant threatens them again and is like, have you ever done time in a Grecian prison? Oh, is that not? I don't know. And Liz is like, of course not. And Sam is like, yeah, few times. But they're like, look, you really, we'll cool it, I promise. So Sam calls a truce, because they're like, Sam is like, look, we're both here for Jason. We both want what's best for Jason, so why don't we just cool it between us? Because Sam is an adult who's not... Sorry, I'm just getting myself mad again. So then Elizabeth defends Nicholas, because why not? And Sam asks Liz if she thinks lying to Jason is okay for any reason, and then kind of answers her own question and says that it works in Elizabeth's favor if Jason doesn't remember. And now Cassie Island, woohoo! Are we gonna get answers? Is Jason gonna get answers? Who's gonna get answers? Jason has snuck into the home at Cassie Island using a rope coming down from the roof, and he easily takes one of the guards down, and he uses the cell phone thing that Spinelli made him to get the code to go into the secret room. And can we talk about for a second how the secret code to the secret room is 4151? Like, come on, Cassidines, you can do better than 4151. That's like easier than what I have my phone lock, you do something crazy, like, I'm not gonna say numbers because hello. And Nicholas is there because why not? Everybody's everywhere. And he tells Jason Helena took a turn for the worse and he's there to say goodbye. So Nick asks Jason why he's pursuing his past of misery when he has a family at home waiting for him. And I'm like, oh my god, you're so stupid. First of all, what's Nicholas even doing now? Because like Jason knows who he is and the stocks are moving to Michael. So like Nicholas' whole part of shutting this whole thing down is pretty much over, except for just saving face for Elizabeth. But Jason still has a gun on Nicholas because he's awesome, and says that he could shoot him without killing him, and then he forcefully makes Nicholas open the door, and Helena is actually there. So she has like an oxygen thing going, but I don't know, she looks pretty good to me. So Helena decides to right some of her wrongs because she wants to be with her Mikos on the other side. So she's trying to make amends, which is why she gave little Jake back, and why, yeah, that's pretty much it. So she starts to like lead into it, and then wouldn't you know it, Sam and Liz are hauled in by the guards because that's the way life works. And now end scene already. It was short today. So Franco is confident Scott will get him out from under the charges, and Nina tries to talk him out of taking the fall for this because she knows it's gonna be a lot worse than Franco's saying. So Nina is like, you know what? I'm going to make sure that you don't do this. And she goes out and tells Nathan that Kiki was the one behind the wheel. Because Nina takes no prisoners anymore. Nina is her own independent woman, and I'm kind of really loving it right now. Morgan wants he and Kiki to create new identities and escape and go to a town where nobody knows them. And then Kiki agrees, because you know what? She's in a really vulnerable place right now. She just decided to stop drinking, and like she's just getting her life on track. So why shouldn't she go off to another town? Like, whatever. I think Morgan just wants to escape facing the reality that he might be bipolar. He doesn't want to see the psychiatrist. He doesn't want to get help. He thinks there's nothing in Port Charles for him. So he wants to escape, and he's dragging Kiki along with him. And now Nathan knows she was the one behind the wheel, and now she has fled. So how's that going to look? Morgan's going to wind up getting her in more trouble, because Kiki wanted to confess back at the Metrocourt. She's like, I'm really not okay with this. I really want to go confess. And Morgan, whatever. Like, I know everybody's responsible for themselves at the end of the day, but, like, I feel like Kiki's in an extra vulnerable place, and I don't know. Whatever. Sean has been racked with guilt over the shooting of Hayden, and he really is so happy to see she's okay. And he says he knows someone who can help her find out who did this to her. And she's like, well, this has been a productive meeting. I look forward to it. And then Helena's gonna talk. She's gonna tell all. She's gonna make all the amends. And I'm really excited because, like, she doesn't like Elizabeth. She called her something that wasn't nice. So it's not like she's going to try to cover for Elizabeth because she cares about her. I feel like she's going to blow Elizabeth's life up. I'm so happy. If Helena Cassadine, can we just talk about the fact that if Helena Cassadine is the one who writes all of this and who, like, puts every last piece together, that's going to be the most, like, ironic soap opera twist in, like, recent history of General Hospital. Like, seriously. But in any event, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And also, thank you. Oh my goodness, I know your URL. Wait, it's right here. It's right here. Catholic Kitty. Yes, Catholic Kitty. Thank you so much for bringing up Epiphany's son getting killed, and that he was working for Sunny and Jason at the time that it happened, because I had no idea that had happened, and I'm like, oh my, like, I have to go read some past storylines, because I had no idea that happened, so thank you so much for letting me know. See, this is why I love making these videos, because I learn so much from you, and you know, we get to exchange ideas. So, in any event, thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you tomorrow, Friday. Is tomorrow already Friday? Oh my goodness. No, it can't be. It is. It totally is. Yep, tomorrow's Friday. Okay, I will see you tomorrow for Friday's episode of General Hospital. I hope you have a great day. Bye.